In the Huffington Post, which I'm not allowed to post comments to because they've banned me from posting comments, by the way, the Ambassador of Libya to the United States makes a faux pas. In his blog post, he makes mention of the cessation of hostilities. On July 7th, just 9 months after the cessation of hostilities, Mr. Ambassador, are you calling our war criminal a liar? Because the Obama administration insists that they were not involved in hostilities in Libya. Because if you learned anything about America, it's that the powerful lie, and you're supposed to play along with those lies. We are supposed to pretend that the war in Libya wasn't even hostilities, even though when an American plane crashed and Libyans came out to greet their liberators, the Americans opened fire on them because, it's not hostilities. The same would happen if a plane crashed in France today. If French people started approaching the American plane, they would just open fire on them because, it's not hostilities. That's just what you do. See, we're supposed to pretend it's not hostilities. Check out David Swanson's terrific article where he quotes Congresswoman Lynn Woosley, who says that to say that aggressive bombing of Libya does not rise to the level of hostilities flies in the face of common sense and is an insult to the intelligence of the American people. And what is also an insult to the American people is mainstream media and how they ignore the rule of law. And Mitt Romney. Romney is not an acceptable choice in this election. Vote for some other party. Don't vote Republican. And the Democrats shouldn't even be nominating Barack Obama. He has no right to run after violating the Constitution. The Democratic Party shouldn't nominate a war criminal as a choice. And look how Romney covers for these crimes. Here's a man, President Obama, who's violated the Constitution, the most important clause of the Constitution, according to the father of the Constitution. And what does Romney do? He covers for those crimes. And what does the media do? It acts like this isn't happening. That's old news now, that President Obama made a mockery of the U.S. Constitution by involving the United States in yet another war. Because wars are profitable. When I went to school, I had a teacher that actually said, you want to boost an economy? Have a war. So that's how it permeates our society. And apparently it's acceptable for the powerful to act like gangsters. This is a lawless society. The higher you rise in the ranks of the powerful. And to give you a glimpse of what kind of president Romney would be, look how he ignores President Obama's crimes. He could be running on that, saying, I'll abide by the Constitution. But notice he doesn't.